friends, this is Andy Vegan. I'm making cauliflower rice today. Another recipe with a new combination. And I have 3 ingredients. The cauliflower rice. I have the corn. Here I show you my cauliflower. I show my corn. This is what I wanted mainly to try today. These 2, cauliflower and corn, fresh from the cob. That's special. Usually I get them normally frozen in our health food shop, but this time they had some fresh cobs, so yeah, I had to do it. And what I also found in the same health food shop, there was these beans, fresh beans, you know, the green beans. You can eat them raw. I cut them into small pieces. I take the tops off, yeah. I have these small pieces here, cut them small pieces. This is nice to eat. Very nice flavor, very gentle. I have a spicy too, a little bit are there. They have their own flavor. You have to try it. Very nice, delicious, very healthy too. And you can eat no problem. The fresh green beans, no problem. So these are the 3 main ingredients. And I have a dressing, yeah, to refine everything, also with 3 ingredients. And I have something to refine the cauliflower rice. I begin with the dressing. I begin with the cauliflower rice. That's the basic, and it can be done first, because it's also to refine. And to do the cauliflower rice, you know, I always have a food processor here. It's very versatile. I'm so glad to have that machine. It changed all of my cooking a lot. I use it a lot, and it saves so much time. I fit it with the S-blade this time. Nice to have a huge equipment here coming with the machine. Yeah, so I can do many things with it. For example, making rice from the cauliflower. Here, you have seen the cauliflower. It's a half head. Yeah? Just the florets and some of the stem, not too much. It gets too hard, too firm. It stands out in the dish if you have too much of it. I noticed. So a little bit only, and I do nothing else. Just half a head, a small head, and there will be plenty of rice for me. Just 2 seconds. No longer, otherwise it would be no rice anymore. You see, that's so easy, you know. It's a perfect texture here for the rice. And now we'll refine this rice, as I usually do. I like to do that. Not always, but sometimes. And with olive oil and olives. First, we'll get something out of the corners here. Not to waste too much. Then I put it aside. I don't need it any longer. Not for this meal. Creating some space. Yeah, this is my rice. It's not too much. Not too little. It's perfect for one meal. And I add some olives here, black olives. These are very special, raw olives. A little bit more expensive, but it's worthwhile. They are so delicious. They add a nice flavor of salt to the cauliflower rice. And I guess they would fit also very nicely to the rice texture. Rice and olives. I had a feeling that was very nice. And also with the beans together and the corn. So these things are already reflected here in my choice. I could have taken other refinements, salt for example, but now it is olives. Also salty. And together with the olive oil, that will be very nice. And cover each single green, each single cauliflower rice, corn, with a coat of oil. Makes it very thin, only little. Yeah? That makes it very nice. I could eat this rice with the olives and the oil as is. It is really a nice unit. And it can also be combined, as I will do that now, with the corn. You see, this is 2 cups. It's a lot. Yeah. I think about just taking out some of the corn and only taking half. I just feel like taking a little bit less corn. This is, you know, that brings me to make a little comment towards my method of take 3. It is, as you might have noticed, not all about the number of the ingredients. It is also about the method. Yeah? 3 parts, and every single part can have 3 ingredients too. So it's not only about the number of the ingredients. And it is also about, and when you have these take 3 method, then it comes to the product, the produce focused, centered method. So the produce is very much in the predominant. It's all about the produce and the quantity. You know? And this is the point today. I notice it might be a little bit too much of the corn for this. It's a personal reason, personal ground, opinion. But I will try it with a little bit less. Yeah? Otherwise, it might be only corn and a little bit too little of the rice. That's why I changed the idea now. So 1 corn, 1 cup. And here my beans, I will show you right there. It's a handful of beans only. This all could be eaten by itself. You don't need anything with it. I instead will put a little bit of dressing on it. Let me try before I eat, before I go on, I will taste it. Really, you don't need anything else. It's very nice. But I add something. However, my dressing will be of avocados, because I'd like some avocados together with my corn, especially here, 1 avocado goes into the blender, and 2 other ingredients. That means salt and chili. Because I want these flavors also in my meal today. It's my decision for today. It's a variety, the endless varieties. Salt and chili. You see, this is a very strong chili. So in the measurement, it's in the middle of 10 stages of chili hotness. In hotness, they are measured, and this is only 5 or so in the medium. But that is, it's still hot. It can only take a very little quantity. Otherwise, it's way too hot for the average person, of course. And a little bit of water. I to make it a runny dressing. So let's see if that works. You will see the blender dance and happily enjoy. Yeah, it's a nice texture. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's a nice color too. It's a light green, a grass green. Wow. Salt and chili. All you need for avocado. So good. And it will, I guess it will go very nice. All of the single ingredients, every single ingredient is here in that salad. And that corn, rice, see? We'll toss it a little bit. I will taste it. And we enjoy it. Yeah. That looks nice. This is also very nice, an aspect of the method of take 3. That, a second. Awesome. That it is easy to learn about the proportion, the quantities, the measurements. Because you begin with very simple, only 3 ingredients. And then the only choice you have, if you don't want another ingredient, which you won't because that's a rule, it's a game, that's the game. You have to only vary the ingredients, the quantities, the measurements. A little bit more of salt or less, and so on. That makes it very easy to have and develop a feeling for the measurements. You don't need measurements anymore, almost. So that's why it's also interesting to take the take 3 method. Try, enjoy, subscribe. Andy Vegan on YouTube. Yeah, a new recipe every single day.